Hey everybody, happy Fun Friday. I'm Miss Bush, back to remind you that emotional health is important too. So today is Friday, which means we will be doing our expressing emotions video, where I will share some more of my art and try to get you guys involved. I would love if you guys tried some of these projects, try to express yourself some more. I know we're all going through a lot emotionally right now, and one way to help deal with that is to express ourselves. So let's get started. We're going to start with our check-in like we have every day. So everybody take a minute and think about how you're feeling today. So for me, today I feel happy. I am finding some happiness today because I'm looking forward to different things, and I've gotten some new hobbies that are making me feel happy. So I have some happiness today, and I'm happy to be feeling that. So I'm also feeling mad. Today I feel mad. And I know those feelings don't really go together, happy and mad, but we can feel all kinds of feelings at the same time. So today I feel happy and I feel mad. So that happens, and that's okay. We can sit with that. So I hope you're taking some time to think about how you're feeling, checking in with yourself, so that we can all stay emotionally healthy. So all this week, we've been talking about this friend, Langston Hughes, who was a writer, very important during the Harlem Renaissance. And we have been reading this poem right here. It's called Harlem. And in the poem, Langston Hughes is talking about dreams deferred, or when we can't really follow our dreams, which is what we're all going through right now. I think, everybody had different plans for right now, different dreams for what they'd be doing that didn't involve this. So I want to read Langston Hughes' poem one more time because I really used a lot of his wording and his ideas for what we feel when our dreams are deferred to express how I'm feeling now that my dreams have been put off or canceled. So I found this art. This is not my art, but you can see it kind of has the outline of a person. And if you look really close, it has a lot of the words from the poem in it. So I'm going to try to have this up while I read for today. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? You can see that over on his arm. See, it says, does it dry up? Or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat? Or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode? So I kind of liked this art because it was using words to kind of show all of these different things that Langston Hughes was thinking about when he was trying to figure out what happens to a dream deferred. And I sort of talked about how he used lots of descriptive words to describe different feelings. So today, I decided to draw or try to illustrate how I'm feeling with my dreams deferred. So I used just a blank outline of a person, which I have on it. Yep. I used this. A lot of times when we're talking about feelings, you can actually feel it, somewhere in your body. Maybe in your tummy, maybe in your head. You can actually feel feelings in your body. So I wanted to use this sort of just blank outline of a body to explore what's happened to my feelings with my dreams deferred. So I wrote at the bottom how I feel with my dreams deferred, and then you can see I used the outline. So I'll tell you a little bit about what I put here. I talked some about how you can feel things in the body. I feel a lot of my bad feelings right in my tummy, right in my gut. I get this feeling like, ugh. So I actually used Langston Hughes' words, and I drew this picture of rotten meat. It has some flies flying around it, because that wording really stuck with me. I kept thinking of that yucky smell of rotten meat, and that's kind of how I feel in my belly now that I can't follow my dreams. A little bit ew. So the other things I drew, this on the arms, I have drawn some balloons that the air is going out of. And there's some of these on the other side too. Just to show, like, I was thinking of like muscles. When I'm following my dreams, I feel strong, like I'm doing something. And I kind of feel like, poop, all the air has been popped right out of my muscles. So that's why I chose deflating balloons. I also drew on the hands and on this person's shoulder some weights, like when you're lifting weights. And I chose that because Langston Hughes says in his poem, or maybe it just sags like a heavy load. And I told you guys on Wednesdays that, like, when I'm feeling sad, that's kind of how I feel. I feel really heavy. I feel weighed down, like it's hard to move. So I wanted to show that in the drawing of how I feel when my dreams are deferred. And that's the same reason down here I put some handcuffs on my ankles, like, oh, it's hard to move. That just kind of goes with this whole feeling stuck feeling, which I know we talked about a few weeks ago. And then the last thing I drew was I did some detail around the face and head. So I have my person with closed eyes, because right now that's how I feel, like my eyes are closed. Like I have dreams, I want to think of things, but I don't know what's going to happen. Feel a little blind. So I did that, and then the frowny face, because like I've said, I'm not feeling great about my dreams being put off. And then up here, we have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. And Langston Hughes ends his poem with, or does it explode? And on Wednesday, I talked about, for me, how that could be excitement or anger, or really, even thinking about it more, it could be fear, kind of explosion of fear. And so I drew up here like some squiggles, like, look, there's all this stuff going on in my head, all these thoughts, I have all these ideas, but really it's just like an explosion. So this is how I decided to show or express how I feel with my dreams being deferred. And since our dreams being deferred is something that we're all going through right now, I thought it would be great for us to share how that makes us feel. Langston Hughes asks, what happens to a dream deferred? So what's happening inside you? What does your body feel like right now with your dreams deferred or put off? So I hope that you'll spend some time trying to express for yourself. Langston Hughes expressed for himself what he thought might be going on. I've done it with a drawing. Maybe you want to write. Maybe you want to talk to somebody. Maybe you want to draw a picture. But I really just want everyone to think about what's going on in me now that my dreams have been put off. So I hope you guys have a fun weekend, and I always hope everyone has a fun Friday. And I'm missing you guys, and keep doing the best you can.